Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today, we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Joe Ross is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we are underway at the Beltway. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
Hernandez is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line, definitely sets the tone for the team.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
First delivery to him on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
0-1, no strikes.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital, and a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in. Nick Pivetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, man, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store.
He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
In now, Gary Carter. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come out of the gate slowly. Just 1 of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's had some success, 5 for 11. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Andre Dawson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Herrera has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. At the plate, Anthony Rendon. In his career against this pitcher, he's batting .500, 6 for 12. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. First offering on its way. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Harper is there. 2 down. Into the box now, Brian Dozier. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And the runner will score from second. The relay, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Lifetime against Joe Ross. 2 hits in 7 tries.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch curveball, swung on and missed. Strike 1. Fouled away. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there. Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Nick Pivetta tries to square here, but he misses strike one. Count now a ball and a strike. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Turner gloves it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Victor Robles digging in now.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Harper. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short, hit hard. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means up next it'll be the Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Dawson is on his way home. He will score as they move on top 4-0.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Rendon at third with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira's there, and that's the 3rd out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and that misses ball 1. Needs to get that sinker down. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. 2-1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he'll get in there safely. So striding forward now, Nick Williams. And their runners at the corners now. 0-1 the count. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. Fouled off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Again, a 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. So stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Joe Ross, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Ready for another shot now, Trey Turner. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's got to hurry. Segura for 1. Now in the box, Victor Robles. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's a strike to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
To third. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Odubel Herrera is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Maikel Franco. A base hit in his first trip. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Andrew McCutchen will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Lifetime against Joe Ross. 2 hits in 7 tries. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. And welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Juan Nicasio will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. And the rout is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as he drives a liner to right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. The run scores from second, make it 9-0. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Ready for another chance? Joe Ross. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Dozier rounds third and is digging for the plate. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. One gone for the Nationals in the fifth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Grounded back up the middle. And there are two away now. Coming to the plate again, Gary Carter, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Whatever these guys had for their pregame meals, they need to eat it before every game. They've been tearing it up this inning, and that triple is just one in a long line of solid hits. That's 7 runs that have come home here, and they're not done yet.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA in the double digits.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Gene Segura standing in. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. This one's flared off to the right side. Dawson on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Here it comes. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
And now Bryce Harper. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. So striding in, Anthony Rendon. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Juan Soto to the plate now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike taken to throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Now a hard liner. Fly ball right down the line and left. But this will land untouched. Weakly hit towards first. Hoskins gathers it in. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third. So coming to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Brian Dozier now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Striding in, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
To 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
2-2.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3. Victor Arano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Coming to the plate now, Joe Ross. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Shot toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Victor Robles. Line but speared on a hop. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3 at the plate. Odubel Herrera. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles is right there, one down. Now batting, Maikel Franco. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get it a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Drew Butera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. First offering on its way. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play. You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Rendon is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out. Phillies leave him loaded. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Seranthony Dominguez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air to center field. Herrera's there. 1 out. And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Ready once again, Andre Dawson. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hot shot on the ground to short. Segura has it, and that's the second out. And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Juan Soto. Strike called, now the throw down. And not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 0-1, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Herrera has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So digging in now, Rhys Hoskins starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. First pitch of the at-bat. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Runners on first with 1 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that misses as well, 3-0. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. He loses him on ball 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air to shallow center. Giving chase is Robles. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age in Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant.